Alright, so this is our new Storts fiber optic scope at WakeMed Cary, and as you can see, this fiber optic scope can be attached to the Storts tower that's located in the operating rooms, so everybody can see what you're viewing, whether it be the vocal cords or the right upper lobe for a double lumen tube placement. So we have a new fiber optic Storts scope at WakeMed Cary for awake fiber optic intubations or double lumen tubes. It'll be in a sterile container wrapped in the blue drape and located on our difficult airway cart. So you open the cart up, here's the nice scope. It has a red attachment here that's used in the sterilizing process. You just take that off and then place this cap back into the container. So here's the scope, the light source cable, and a tracheal tube adapter. So what you do is you get this light source cable up. This is the Storts tower here. The light source goes in right here. There should be someone to help you, but this is always helpful. The light source power button is right here, and also the main power button up here. So again, this is our light source cable, and then you have a video scope cable. It fits in, it's pretty self-explanatory with a triangle here. It says up, even there. So that's on, this main one's on, and the light source is on. And then you want to attach the video up to the scope itself so that this toggles back and forth. And what I'm going to do is place this here and lock that on. Great. So that's the video attached to the camera. Now to attach the light source. Goes in like this. Additionally, if you didn't want to use this light source, there is a source just like we have on our old scopes at WakeMed that fits in right here. And there's a power button. And you can see that we have a source. So right now we're going to use the source off of the Storts tower. Additionally, the nice thing about this scope is if we didn't have the Storts tower available, we could use a striker system by undoing this attachment and attaching the striker directly to that. I'm going to use the Storts system, so I'm going to attach this back on, and now the light source is coming from the tower itself to the scope. You can see the light here. As you can see, there's a menu here on the screen. There's a button on the camera itself, and we're just going to push that all the way to exit. And now we're clear. So there's three things that you need to attach to this scope. One is the suction apparatus, which hooks right here. The suction will go here. To use the suction, you just press that. Ready? So this scope also has a lure lock adaptation here where instruments can go through. You can cap this off. Like that. Or it also comes with a adapter that you can insufflate oxygen through, and also it has a lure lock piece that you can attach a lidocaine syringe to inject lidocaine through the vocal cords. Right. So the nice thing about this scope, we're big time now. We don't have to use tape to secure the endotracheal tube. There's an endotracheal tube adapter that goes up this scope and clicks right there, and then you just run the endotracheal tube up the scope and it secures just like that. So now you can see that it moves with the scope, and you don't have to have any tape, and when you get through the vocal cords, it just comes off nicely to slide down. All right, I'm going to stop that. So these three buttons here control the menu that you'll get on the screen, and like the other fiber optic scopes that we have, you can adjust the image by manually turning this knob here. So what I'll do is white balance this really quick. So show them the button here. This.
Okay.
Okay. So the middle button here will come up with this menu here, and then I'm going to turn to the white balance by pushing this button here. And then this white balance, okay. So there's several different options on this scope that you can adjust the picture. So if you press this button in the middle again to get that menu, and then use the buttons to come down to enhancement, and press the middle button again to select that, you can see that there's off, low, high, fiber optic, scope filter A and B. Hold on just a minute, let me answer this phone. So by toggling back and forth between these different settings, it'll adjust the picture. So what I can do here is we can go to low, and you can see that it's pretty good there. And there's a filter A. I'm going to move this real quick and adjust that. So I'm going to come down to A. And you can see that it takes out a bunch of the pixels, and it's kind of like a high def picture. Alright, we'll stop that. Now I'm going to select this filter A. Alright. And the nice thing about, you want to get behind me and show this, is that everybody can see the image that you're looking at versus just one person. So you come in here, and you look, epiglottis, vocal cords. So this is nice too. If we don't have it on this mannequin, but if you were trying to confirm placement of a double lumen tube, you could have the surgeon and several different anesthesiologists looking at the image to say, is this the right upper lobe, left lobe, whatever you're looking at, and you're not squinting up here, and you have all this mobility, and you're got a very good picture. So this is at Wake Med Cary, and hopefully we can get one over at Wake Med Maine also.